Thank you guys all for coming and for waiting too. My name is Nathan Wickham. I'll be representing Lighthouse Christian Academy. The piece I'll be doing is The Other Son, adapted by Bob Snick. No! I won't! I'm not going to your silly banquet! I don't want to be in the same room with that brat! Oh. I didn't know anyone was out here. I suppose you're here for the banquet? Everyone else is. I suppose you heard that my juvenile delinquent of a brother is back. And I don't think it'll be any shock to any of you that he came back home penniless. That brat? Do you know what my brother did? He had the nerve to ask for his share of my father's estate before my father died. Do you know what my father and I had to go through to give my brother his share of my father's estate? According to Hebrew law, we're not allowed to sell any of our land, which is a gift from God. So we had to arrange to lease some of the land to other farmers. We had to sell some of our herds of sheep, cattle, and goats. It took us months to set the whole thing up. And it took us months after that to recover from our losses and get back to where we were before. And what does the little brat have to show for it now? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. I told my dad that my brother would blow all of his inheritance on wine, women, and song. I told him that the kid would come home penniless. I told him. I said, Dad, you know that giving him the money, it's like poking it down a rat hole. But did he listen to me? No. It isn't like my dad didn't know what my brother's like. Little brat's always been rebellious and undisciplined. But Dad gave it to him anyway. I heard that after the kid spent all of his inheritance on self-indulgence, he finally took a job feeding pigs. Okay, the only satisfaction I get from this whole situation is a vision. A Jewish kid feeding pigs. We weren't even allowed to touch pigs.
Poor little pig, you had to feed the pigs.
Serves him right. Listen, I don't want to keep you people. You came here to go to the banquet. You go right in and... You know, that's another thing that makes me mad. Here I am, the firstborn child. When my father dies, I become head of the family. In my whole life, I never given my dad a single day of grief. When he asked me to jump, I asked, how high? If I told my dad I was going to do something, my dad could count on it. But has my dad ever thrown me a banquet? No. So, what's the message my dad is sending out to everyone out there in the family? Keep your nose to the grindstone and your shoulder to the heel? My dad ignores you. But if you're shiftless and lazy with your new get-rich scheme every day, if your dad can't even count on you to do the thing that you promised to do, well then hey, let's go invite everyone in for a banquet in honor for our little juvenile delinquent. Listen, I don't want to put you people in the middle of our family squabble. You're going to have a good time. The food's good and there's plenty of it. You know what a great guy my dad is. That's why I can't figure out why it was such a blind spot when my brother was concerned. I mean, he knew that my brother would blow all of his inheritance and come home penniless. He knew it. Yet, did it anyway. Why would he do a thing like that? You know, if my brother would have inherited the money the right way, my father wouldn't have been alive. There's no way that my brother would dare show his face if I was head of the family. That's it. Oh, that's it. That's it. How could I have been so blind? My father knew that my brother would blow all his inheritance no matter when he received it. Dad says that some people don't learn discipline and humility except by being humiliated. And he also knew that I wouldn't have forgiven my brother after if he saw the error of his ways. If my dad would have done it another way, I would have lost my brother forever. way. I got my brother back. And he's a believer. We're a family again. You know, the older I get, the smarter my dad gets. Come on, everybody. Let's party.